What's up, degenerates? mlMerrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, lads, Saturday evening, working late, a 33 to 1 tomorrow and a 3 to 1. Look, we'll come to that in a minute. We'll make a case for them in a minute. On the YouTube today, a bit of a frustrating day for me. We advised a treble. We got two winners out of the three. Always painful when one lets you down for a nice little touch. Thought he was disappointing, to be fair, the horse of Dan Skelton's in the first race in Warwick, or was it the second race? Anyway, in the novice hurdle there. Slowly ran 3-runner race, but to be honest, I don't think it'd make a difference. He was better out of sight. Ran well on debut, obviously regressed since. Then I had a horse in Ireland, what was he called? The two-pecker or something like that. Anyway, what kind of a look? 7-2 favourite in a big field handicap, and I'm not exaggerating. He literally was 100 lengths last, going out with a lap to go. He jumped off. I don't know. It was weird. He was never put in the race. Never took off the bridle. Finished sixth, I think. But anyway, look, I'd say the handbrake was firmly on. Well, I don't know. Anyone watch it back? I don't know. Honest to God, there were no exaggeration. The horse was like a furlong behind the leaders. Right, anyway, look, whatever. I don't be crying about them. Thought Chaza ran well in Utoxeter, actually. He'll get us a few bob the next day. He returned from a break. He ran well. The Star Academy just jumped bad, made a mistake at the second. I had one selection on the Patreon service, JPR1. I thought he was a cracking bet today. Had a right cut at him, to be honest. I went in this morning and he was 7-1, and I said, right, I'd have a good cut at him, and unfortunately, just not to be from. But he is a very nice horse, and he'll prove that again in the future. He travelled really well in the Sport Trophy. Really turned in. I thought we were on the money, and he just got in under the fourth last, and from there he just walked. Disappointing. Joe Value had a nice winner on the service today, in the mayor's race in Warwick, and he also had a winner in Newbury as well. So hopefully some of you were on them. Right, tomorrow, lads, 2:40 at Punchestown. Jimmil, a pint each way, 33 to 1. Danny Mullins in the plate. However, I really like this Jimmil. However, he has been off the track for a very long time through injury. He then came back in Limerick, and they ran him over too short of a trip. And to be honest, they shouldn't have done what they done. They jumped him out right up the inside in front, and they tried to go. I don't know why they just didn't let him find his feet. And, first run for nearly 2 years, after a year and a half, whatever, after an injury. It just made no sense the way they rode him. And I just worried they might have, put the horse back rather than brought him forward. But however, he's nicely handicapped. This is a good race now tomorrow. It's a very good race. But it's a solid handicap. Like, I just have to give him a chance at 33 to 1 that if he somehow didn't lose all his ability through the injury, I know he's handicapped very fairly, and he could run very well if off a lightweight tomorrow. I think he's got 10-9. But the problem is I've no way of knowing, because he's had a bad injury. He's been off for a while, and he had one run back over a trip too short, and they forced the pace. They tried to go with horses way too fast, and then he pulled up. They would have been better off just giving him a nice quiet round the back and try and finish off the race and then go from there. But anyway, 3 mile 5 tomorrow. He's definitely fairly handicapped if he can retain his ability, a pint each way. Jimmil, hard to know if he will ever be the same horse that I know he was before he got injured. Right, Jeremy's back then. Joe tipped this up in Exeter, but I'm going to tip him up as well. I think he's... Ascot and Warwick are places you don't want to be making mistakes, and Jerrysback, things he couldn't get away with around them tracks, he might just get away with around a fair track like Exeter. It's very, very fair. So I just think he's well handicapped now. This is the last chance for this horse. He's not a horse to fancy with your life, but I do think he has enough in his favour tomorrow that around Exeter he might just get away with an odd little kink here and there, where around Warwick, if you make one mistake, maybe you have some chance. If you make 2, you're gone. Around Ascot, you can't make mistakes. They're just tracks that expose any kinks you have. But around Exeter, it's very fair. The nature of it is fair. So I'm going to give him one last chance. A point win at 3-1 in the 4:30 at Exeter. So that's Jimmil 33-1. Jerrysback in the 4:30 at Exeter. Right, lads. Hope you're all well. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I have one selection for the Patreon service tomorrow, and I'm pretty confident he'll follow up. We had a nice touch off him the last day. Right. Take care. God bless. Stay safe.